Okay, this is embarrassing, folks. Enticing has Jehovah at the dead center, triple I am, no less. Done. So everyone wants to be enticing. There's not a single human being on planet Earth that doesn't want to be enticing. Like, where people are attracted to you everywhere you go. But God is the most enticing by a factor of infinity. So Jehovah's, it's just sitting there. IN23, IN23, TC23. In 6 letters, he's got Jehovah triple I am at the dead center of the word enticing. That's what you call a free gift from God. Bang. Done. Solved. Enticing is in the house and it's not leaving. Enticing is in the house. You know, I invited it to the party, or actually God did, and he's always welcome in this house. The word enticing is welcome in my house. Thank you very much. It adds perfectly to the Son. Famous title of Jesus. 81. 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Because God is 3 persons. He's so enticing. Of course he is. As he should be. As you should be if you got your act together. I'm serious. People need to get their act together, or else you won't have a hope. So there's so many ways to find the Son in there. Split it in half. Son, Amen. Son, the Son. But the most glaring was the triple I am at the dead center. Ooh, yeah. It starts with great, enticing, great peace. Oh, man. The word delicious is very obvious. Delicious. I am convinced, my friends, that if every single human on earth was fed this teaching and this information, our women would be insanely attractive, our men would be insanely attractive. I am convinced that every single person would be so brimming with the knowledge of God and so full of joy and so attractive, people would not be able to resist kissing each other everywhere they go. Like, I'm actually convinced. So delicious has I am, DS, and then God, EU, and then it's pure gold mine of 3s in the center. So it's very obvious who owns the word delicious, but I'm just... I am God on the bookends, and then this fabulous cluster bomb of 3s in the center that adds perfectly to Son, 48. Delicious equals I am Jesus. But in order, delicious, here, watch this. Straight ahead. Delicious equals I am God, Son. Delicious equals I am Jesus. Oh yeah, that was delicious. And it was delicious to say, it was delicious to hear, and if I had something to eat, it would be delicious to eat. But there it is. Delicious. Done. Done. It's done. Just share it with your friends. Say, hey, did you know that delicious equals this? And do you know that Jesus owns the word delicious? Done. If you want to be more delicious as a human being, you need to spend more time around Jesus. You need to learn from Jesus. You need to have the knowledge of Jesus in your brain. The knowledge of Jesus is more than facts. It's worship. And worship pleases God. God blesses you. He takes over your whole life, and your whole life is blessed. Okay. Let's see. 12. No less. It's got the 24. Delicious. I am Jesus. I am God, Son. Okay. It's now, you know, now that I have all the titles of God, it's like, it's just fallen into my lap. Delicious equals I am God, Son. Okay. Alright, so, what were we... Oh yeah, we hit it out of the park on the word enticing when we were looking at that. Great one. Oh yeah, enticing equals I am Father. And that is glaringly flawless. letter for letter. Like the Father is ENTGIC, like 3 plus 2 is 1 plus 1, rest letters divided by 3. So enticing equals I am Father. It's just 2 upon 1 God, and okay. Good. Jesus at the front. Oh, you did, yeah. Oh, enticing begins with great I am, in order, yeah. And Holy Ghost is screamingly in there. And love is in there, of course. So, God wants you to be attractive. Period. Like, what father doesn't want his sons and daughters to be as smoking hot as possible? So, you might have to get that gym membership and get in there. Remember, the dead center of gymnasium is the I am. When you walk into the gymnasium, the I am is walking in with you. That's a good word. Okay, other words for attractive, appealing. That's cool. So, I gotta make sure that I stay on top of this. So, agreeable equals the I am, equals light, a famous title of Christ. And agreeable is so sweet because there's so many low value words, letters, you can easily play around with them. I mean, it's very easy to get the I am, that's like no-brainer work. Light. Yeah, that works. It's easy to get light. Jesus is the light of the world. Light equals agreeable. What's the running definition of? An agreeable person is enjoyable and pleasurable, pleasant. Oh yeah, fathers at the dead center, pleasurable, sir. And then flanked in word. And then what else? Water. Oh, that's good. Oh man, pleasurable is like the best word of all time. So, pleasurable is huge because pleasurable has sir at the dead center, which equals father. And sir, remember in California, you have the coastline called Big Sur? Well, that's there because Big Sur equals Big Father. So father is at the dead center of pleasurable, and then that is flanked in the, and then that is flanked in love. So pleasurable equals love, father. But father is at the dead center of that. So pleasurable is like the hugest word of all time. At the end of the day, God wants you to be pleasurable to other people. It's going to be most, like as far as human terms go, it's going to be the most maximally expressed towards your spouse if you do get married. But God wants you to be pleasurable to himself, first and foremost. Equals father, love. But it's just so perfect because at the center of pleasurable you have the father and then love father. Like it just builds it quite nicely. Pleasurable is mind-blowing. Father is at the center in only 3 letters, which is so satisfying. And then it's balanced, and you got the AA, the EB are parallel, the 2 L's are equal. So it's very obvious, the centralization of the word pleasurable. It's literally drawing your eyes into the center, which is Father. And then the PE completes the puzzle perfectly because that adds the bookends to love. So the greatest commandment is love Father. So if God the Father is pleasurable, he wants you to be pleasurable. It's very simple. That's stunning. That's incredible. What's also incredible is you can take the PSRE, the famous word pres as in president, or present. That is also spelling Father in symmetry. And then the rest equals love, very stunningly. Like, if you take that route, the love that is left over is like perfectly symmetrical L. Enough said. Okay, so pleasurable, agreeable. I never did look much at the word enjoyable. There's king at the center. Then 53, then, you know what enjoy is Jehovah. Okay, might take a break. To me, the word attractive is so summarizing. Like, are you attracted to this? Like, if you're not attracted to something, then it's not desirable. Like, it's not even close to being from the Lord. It's like, so another word for attractive, well, that's what I did search for. Okay, more to come.